The digital world is evolving faster than ever. Today, we begin a 16-minute deep dive into AI, Web3, and crypto. Artificial intelligence is the engine of this new era, processing data at speeds and scales previously unimaginable. But intelligence needs a structure. That's where Web3 comes in, a decentralized architecture for a fairer internet. And fuel for this engine? The crypto industry, providing the economic incentives and security through blockchain. Together, these three pillars are not just changing tech, they are reshaping global finance, creativity, and trust. Over the next 15 minutes, we will break down each of these layers and see how they converge to create our future. To understand where we are going, we must first look at the catalyst of this revolution: artificial intelligence. The dream of thinking machines started decades ago, moving from simple logic to complex neural networks. The real breakthrough came when we began mimicking the human brain's neural architecture, allowing machines to learn. Today, large language models process trillions of parameters, understanding and generating human-like text and media. This isn't just about chatbots. AI is revolutionizing healthcare, finance, and engineering at a fundamental level. From predicting diseases to optimizing global supply chains, the impact is already being felt in every corner of our lives. While AI provides the intelligence, Web3 provides the architecture. It's the shift from a web we read and write to a web we own. In the current Web 2 era, our data lives in centralized silos controlled by a few giants. Web 3 breaks those silos. At its heart is blockchain, a transparent, immutable ledger that removes the need for middlemen and restores trust. Smart contracts automate agreements without intermediaries, powering decentralized applications that serve the user, not the platform. This is about digital sovereignty, the power to own your identity, your assets, and your data in a borderless digital world. As we move forward, Web3 will be the infrastructure that allows a truly global, permissionless economy to thrive. Welcome to the DeFi revolution, the most significant shift in finance since the birth of the stock market. DeFi replaces banks and brokers with smart contracts, self-executing code that allows for trustless lending, borrowing, and trading. At the core are decentralized exchanges, or DEXs. Here, users provide liquidity and trade assets directly with one another, 24/7 worldwide. This is the era of programmable money. We can now build complex financial products that are open, transparent, and accessible to anyone with an internet connection. DeFi isn't just a new tech stack, it's a new philosophy, democratizing access to financial tools that were once reserved for the elite. This is the foundation of a truly global and inclusive financial system, where the user is always in control. We have seen the power of AI, the structure of Web3, and the engine of crypto. But the real magic happens where they meet. AI needs data, and Web3 provides a decentralized, secure way to store and share it. Together, they enable decentralized AI. By hosting AI models on decentralized networks, we ensure that intelligence is not controlled by a single entity, but is accessible to all. In the financial world, AI algorithms are already optimizing DeFi protocols, making trading and lending smarter and more efficient. This convergence is creating a new kind of global economy, one that is intelligent, trustless, and owned by the users themselves. As these three pillars merge, they will redefine our digital and physical reality for generations to come. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, we must address a critical question. How do we ensure it remains ethical? The power of AI is immense, but without a strong ethical framework, it risks amplifying human biases. Algorithmic bias occurs when the data used to train AI models contains historical prejudices or unfair gaps. This can lead to unfair outcomes in hiring, lending, and even the judicial system, affecting millions of lives. Then there's the challenge of transparency, the black box problem, where we can't always see how an AI reaches its conclusion. For trust to exist, we need explainable AI, systems that can clearly justify their actions to human observers. AI safety and alignment are now major fields of research, dedicated to ensuring AI goals always match human values. It's about creating safeguards that prevent unintended consequences as these systems grow more autonomous. Beyond the code, the societal shift is profound. Automation is redefining what it means to have a career. Whole industries are being reshaped, requiring us to focus on reskilling and nurturing human creativity. The future isn't just about replacement, it's about augmentation, humans and AI working in synergy. AI can handle the repetitive, while humans focus on high-level strategy, empathy, and innovation. This is a turning point for our species. We are rewriting the rules of our digital and physical reality. Navigating this shift requires global cooperation and a shared vision for a future that benefits everyone. If we get this right, AI, Web3, and crypto could usher in an era of unprecedented prosperity and freedom. The future is not something that happens to us. It's something we build together, starting today. Theory is powerful, but the true value of these technologies is revealed in their real-world applications. From hospitals to Wall Street to virtual worlds, the transformation is happening right now. In healthcare, AI is enabling precision medicine, analyzing vast datasets to tailor treatments to an individual's genetic profile. Surgical robots, guided by intelligent algorithms, are performing procedures with a level of accuracy beyond human capability. In finance, DeFi is removing the friction from cross-border payments, allowing value to move as fast as information. Decentralized protocols operate 24/7, providing financial services to those previously excluded from the traditional system. The gaming industry is also being revolutionized. In Web3, players truly own their in-game assets as digital property. This play-to-earn model creates entire virtual economies where creativity and skill are directly rewarded. Entertainment is becoming decentralized. Creators can now connect directly with their audience, funded by community-owned protocols. This shift is turning fans into stakeholders, giving them a voice in the development of the stories they love. Even logistics is changing. AI-driven supply chains are becoming more resilient, predicting disruptions before they happen. Blockchain provides the transparency needed to track goods from origin to destination, ensuring authenticity and ethics. These aren't just isolated experiments. They are the building blocks of a new, more efficient, and more equitable world. The speed of adoption is unprecedented, as industries realize that staying competitive means embracing the decentralized future. As these technologies mature, they will become the invisible fabric of our daily lives, making the complex simple. The future frontier is no longer a distant vision. It is here, and it is reshaping our world for the better. What if an organization could run without a CEO or a board of directors? Welcome to the world of DAOs. DAOs, or decentralized autonomous organizations, replace traditional top-down hierarchies with a flat, community-driven structure. In a DAO, the rules are written in smart contracts, self-executing code that is transparent and immutable. Every decision, every transaction, and every rule is recorded on the blockchain, ensuring total accountability. Governance is handled by the community. Token holders vote on proposals, from budget allocations to project direction. This ensures that the organization reflects the will of its members, not just a few individuals at the top. DAOs are borderless. They allow people from all over the world to pool resources and work toward a shared goal. Whether it's an investment club, a charitable foundation, or a software collective, the potential is limitless. This is also redefining the future of work. In a DAO, you are a contributor and a stakeholder, not just an employee. You contribute your skills and are rewarded with tokens that represent your voice and your share in the project's success. Of course, decentralization comes with challenges. Coordination, security, and participation are ongoing hurdles. As these systems evolve, new protocols are being developed to make DAOs more secure and efficient for the long term. We are witnessing the birth of a new governance layer, one that is transparent, inclusive, and truly democratic. By giving everyone a seat at the table, DAOs could reshape how we build communities and solve global problems. DAOs are the governance layer of the future frontier, ensuring that the intelligent, decentralized world belongs to us all. The future is autonomous, it is decentralized, and most importantly, it is collective. Beyond Web3 and AI lies the metaverse, a persistent 3D digital space where our physical and digital lives converge. It's powered by spatial computing, turning the world around us into a digital canvas for work, play, and connection. In the metaverse, your digital identity is paramount. You aren't just a username, you are represented by your avatar. These avatars, backed by blockchain, allow you to carry your identity and reputation across different virtual worlds. This creates entire virtual economies where people buy, sell, and trade digital goods and services using cryptocurrency. From digital fashion to virtual real estate, the assets you own in the metaverse are truly yours, secured by smart contracts. The metaverse also redefines collaboration. Imagine meeting with colleagues from around the world in a shared virtual office. This isn't just a video call. It's a shared experience that makes distance irrelevant and brings teams closer together. Education becomes truly immersive. Students can explore ancient Rome or the surface of Mars from their own homes. By turning learning into an experience, we can make education more engaging and accessible than ever before. At its core, the metaverse is about human connection, bridging the gap between the physical and digital worlds. It allows us to build communities based on shared interests and values, rather than just geographical proximity. But for the metaverse to succeed, it must be open and interoperable, not a series of closed gardens controlled by big tech. Web3 provides the protocol for this interoperability, ensuring that you and your assets can move freely between worlds. The metaverse is the ultimate interface for our digital future, a space where AI, Web3, and crypto truly come to life. As we step into this new reality, the only limit is our collective imagination. You've likely heard of NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, but they are far more than just expensive digital art. At their core, NFTs represent a new global standard for digital ownership and provenance. Unlike a standard file that can be copied infinitely, an NFT is a unique, verifiable asset on the blockchain. This creates scarcity in a digital world, allowing us to assign real value to digital goods. This is a game changer for the creator economy, allowing artists to bypass traditional gatekeepers. For the first time, creators can bake royalties into their work, earning automatically every time it is resold. Provenance, or the history of ownership, is now automated and public, no longer dependent on expert opinions. This restores trust and transparency to the world of high-value assets and intellectual property. We are also seeing the rise of utility NFTs, tokens that do more than just sit in a wallet. These act as digital keys, providing access to exclusive communities, events, or even software. In the future, physical assets like real estate and cars will be tokenized as NFTs on the blockchain. This will streamline global trade, making high-value assets more liquid and accessible to everyone. Even the ticketing industry is being disrupted. NFT tickets eliminate fraud and prevent predatory scalping. They allow organizers to reward loyal fans with exclusive perks long after the event is over. NFTs are the proof of ownership layer for the digital age, securing our property in an infinite world. They ensure that in a world of infinite copies, uniqueness and authenticity still have a place. For any technology to achieve global scale, trust is the most important currency. In the digital frontier, that trust is built on security. Cybersecurity in the age of AI and Web3 requires a new set of tools. We are moving from reactive defense to proactive, AI-driven security. Blockchain technology itself is a security revolution, using decentralization to eliminate single points of failure and resist censorship. Once a transaction is recorded, it is permanent and immutable, providing a level of transparency that traditional systems can't match. But technology doesn't exist in a vacuum. The regulatory landscape is rapidly evolving to provide clarity and safety for users. From the US to Europe to Asia, governments are crafting frameworks to balance innovation with financial stability. Regulatory clarity is the bridge that allows institutional capital, the world's largest banks and pension funds, to enter the space. We are seeing the birth of spot ETFs and corporate treasuries holding digital assets, signaling a new era of mainstream legitimacy. To reach the next billion users, we must focus on the user experience, making these technologies as easy to use as a smartphone. Abstracting away the complexity of seed phrases and gas fees is the key to bringing the benefits of Web3 to everyone. Simultaneously, the underlying infrastructure is scaling. New protocols are enabling thousands of transactions per second at near zero cost. This technical foundation ensures that the digital frontier can support the demands of a truly global, interconnected population. We are currently in the early adoption phase, the same stage the internet was in the late 1990s. The growth ahead is exponential. As the barriers to entry fall, the boundary between the traditional and digital worlds will continue to disappear. Security and regulation aren't obstacles. They are the scaffolding upon which the future frontier will be built. A future that is secure, compliant, and accessible to every human being on the planet. Our journey through the future frontier has been vast, covering the very foundations of our digital tomorrow. We saw how artificial intelligence moved from simple algorithms to the massive models that now power our world. It is the engine of creativity and efficiency, redefining what is possible in every industry on the planet. We explored Web3, the new architecture of the internet that shifts power back to the individual. It's a web where privacy, ownership, and digital sovereignty are the standard, not the exception. The crypto industry provided the incentives, creating a programmable economy that never sleeps. Through DeFi, we are rebuilding the world's financial systems to be open, transparent, and accessible to all. NFTs gave us the tools to prove uniqueness and ownership in a world of infinite digital copies. They are the bridge between the physical and digital, allowing us to tokenize everything of value. And the metaverse provided the space where all these technologies converge into an immersive reality. Spatial computing is turning the world itself into a canvas for our collective imagination and connection. Looking ahead to the next decade, the boundary between our physical and digital lives will only continue to blur. These tools will become invisible, integrated into the very fabric of how we work, learn, and play every day. AI agents will handle our complexities within decentralized rules that ensure we always remain in control. The real power of this era isn't just the code, it's the communities and the people who choose to build together. Of course, we must remain vigilant. Privacy, security, and ethics are the guardrails of this new frontier. How we design these systems today will determine the level of freedom and fairness we enjoy tomorrow. The future is not a destination. It is a continuous act of creation that we are all a part of. The frontier is open. The tools are in your hands. It's time to decide what you will build. If you want to stay ahead of this curve and understand where technology is really going, remember to subscribe to our channel. Follow us as we continue to deep dive into the innovations and the thinkers who are shaping our future. Like this video to support our work and share it with someone who needs to see the future frontier. Thank you for joining us on this 16-minute deep dive. We'll see you at the edge of the next innovation. Goodbye for now. Do remember to subscribe, follow, and like our channel and videos.